You can tell she was like playing it cool, like it doesn't really matter. But in the confessionals, you can tell it did matter because she's like, "Can one guy just like me?" Hey, loves, it's your girl, Shady Money. Welcome back to my channel. So you already know we're back with Love Island Games, episode 4. Let's get straight into it, y'all. So obviously we got Johnny and Justine just came in Villa, and it's crazy because I was all worried about if Johnny and Tyrique was gonna like have some type of little thing because Andrina, but apparently they had the little bro code. I didn't even know that Tyrique knew about Johnny and Adrena on the outside, but he did not know about them kissing on the date, which we gonna get back to that in a minute. I do like how Tyrique keeps it real. That's why I thought him and Johnny, like if they didn't know each other, that it was gonna be something because yeah, Tyrique, I do think it was the right thing for him to tell Chris, but you see how KK was not. She was upset about it, but it's like something about Tyrique, and he be making the girls down in the villa, okay, because she wasn't upset too long. But you seen Chris very much what. But back to Tyrique, I do like how he moved and told Chris that he did kiss KK because like obviously he's not trying to keep no secret. Just like he was keeping it real with Adrena the whole time, like I am gonna get to know other girls. But he didn't tell Adrena that he kissed KK. And I did not know it was 2 days. Like even when KK and Adrena had that conversation, like, you know, and KK pulled Adrena and was like, I was gonna tell you and I didn't know how to. Like lucky Adrena is early days and she's not worried like that because she played it a little cool, because I would have been like, it's been time. Just like when Chris and KK had a conversation. Because even how, because I'm like, not really that they owe one, but even how Chris said communication is key. But I don't know if Chris even communicated with KK that he's even interested in Nicola. Speaking of Nicola, I feel sad for my girl because, well, at least Zay didn't lead her on like he said, but you can tell she was like playing it cool, like it doesn't really matter. But in the confessionals, you can tell it did matter because she's like, can one guy just like me? Maybe Andrena and Johnny, since they had this little thing going on, maybe Tyrique and KK might have something going on, even though I don't think it's serious, but obviously it's a physical attraction there, so maybe they might couple up, and then maybe Nicola and Chris might pair up. What y'all think about that? Because it is getting messy. Even when Lucinda told Tyrique about Andrena kissing Johnny on the date, they like, yeah, it's getting messy in here because everybody's kissing everybody. So I do agree with that, even when Adrena act like she was little. Like, it wasn't the same with her kissing Johnny versus Tyrique kissing KK. But like I said before, y'all, I'm here for the little sneak off in the bathroom. I like it. I like a little drama. And obviously, they have something that they trying to explore together, Tyrique and KK. So let them just get it over with, okay? Period, at this point. We seen Justine and Chris conversation, but I honestly think Chris is just trying to use Justine because she's a champ, and Justine, I don't think she really sees anything serious on Love Island either. She's just trying to win some money. So she's like, Chris, if you got the height, you said you're physical, whatever. So let's get into it and let's get this though. But you seen Justine end up being paired up with Josh when Toby came in. So how do I feel about Andrea being a hot commodity? I think she really likes it. Well, good for her because she really didn't have, like she said, she didn't really explore anything last time she was on Love Island. So at least she's getting to explore some connections. But like I said before, I don't think she really likes Josh. That's why I think she's happy about being a high commodity, okay? I think she likes a little accent too, okay? You seen that she liked the accent with Charlie, and I think she likes it with Toby too. I just think that, like I said before, Josh was just a safe zone. But now that Josh and Justine is paired up, I do think that they are a really good team. You see at the challenge, they did work good together. So, yeah. As far as right now about the teams, I do think Adrena is lucky that she has Johnny. And at least they have something going on. But you see that she said she still likes Tyrique. She likes both of them. But I think Tyrique be a little bit too much disrespectful. Even how he's like, you kissed me on the first day, you kissed Johnny. Like, Tyrique, this Love Island, you doing the same thing. Don't be judging Adrena now. All I gotta say about the challenge is, besides couples working together, I'll tell you who don't work together with Soleil and Merk. Even though they end up working together in the end, but Merk was not getting it together at first. And I think Soleil is hilarious. So I do like Soleil for Love Island Games and Nicola, but I wish they showed a little bit more of her personality. So maybe if she gets into some type of romantic couple, we'll see that. But yeah, I'm happy that I can see a funny side of Soleil. So how do y'all feel about the couple so far? How do y'all feel about the challenge? I like how it's getting a little sneaky with the little sneaky kisses. Keep it up because we do need some drama as well. Yeah, do y'all see something going on with Toby and Andrea? Or do y'all think Josh is still going to like try to pursue Andrea? At this point, if I see Andrea trying to get to know Toby, if I was Josh, I'd just keep my head on the game. But yeah, y'all seen that KK and Chris made Soleil and Merk vulnerable. And like I said, that's why I like Soleil, because she don't hold her tongue for nothing, which we need that on the show too. But yeah, that's my thoughts on tonight's episode, y'all. Let me know who y'all think Zay is even gonna go for. Well, obviously probably Soleil, but like I said, Zay need to get some more camera time, or he's just not like putting it out there. Anyways, y'all be back for tomorrow's episode. Stay blessed, my loves.